Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Hey, thanks for joining me again. And today is June 5th, 2024, 11:30 p.m. California time, Wednesday night. Tried to go to bed early today. I was super tired. Went to bed after somewhere between 8 and 9. Starting to fall asleep, then started feeling sick to my stomach. Just kind of tossed and turned for a while. Started thinking about doing a video. And couldn't sleep, so I got up and I was like, well, let's find something to do a quick video of. But before we carry on with this video, and that gives you a little clue there, I got a comment today from at the Comet 3206. Congrats, great rip, on my video talking about my 100 subscribers. So I'm gonna have to figure out something, whether I'm gonna do some kind of contest or something like that for that. Anyone's got any ideas, let me know. So when I was sitting there, I was like, well, what can I show? And then I was digging through some of my, looking for this other MSA little set that I have that I kind of wanted to show because there's not a whole lot of them, but I couldn't find it. But I ran across some other cards that have to do with Burger King. So I just did a video showing you this 20 card set of Burger King All Pros from MSA, my favorite oddball brand. So I came across some other ones related to that. So I figure I'll just kind of show you these really quick again. And show you guys those other cards came across, and then maybe a few other cards that are just kind of random. They don't really have any place to be or go. If you want to see more about these specific MSA Burger King cards that you could get, I believe this is 87. Go ahead and go back and watch my Burger King MSA video, a couple videos back, like 3 or 4. My Cubbies came back and beat the White Sox yesterday, and then they walked it off today, beat the White Sox again, so we're back on our winning ways for the time being, so that's pretty good. So congratulations to my Cubbies. It's been super hot here, people. It was like 96 degrees today. And of course, that's the day the boss wants you out there doing this and doing that, going all over the place. Alright, so there's the MSA 1987 set, and I said before, I was like, I could have swore I've seen some different Burger King cards before, and lo and behold, I came across them in my other little oddball box, but these are not going to be MSA, folks. So much like before, like with other sets, they usually start off with a more expensive one like Topps. So as you can see here, this is Burger King Hall of Famer Steve Carlton Burger King Collector Series, done by Topps in whatever style the card that is there. And these are 1980s. So let's go ahead and take this one out. I think I picked this up maybe in Albuquerque or at an antique store. So anyways, I'll give you a chance to take a look at that. It's card number 2. I have no idea about the set, like I said. I literally rolled out of bed, went and found some cards, and figured I'd do a quick video. So 1980 Topps Chewing Gum Ink. Steve Carlton there, up to 225 wins at that point in time. So those are nice looking cards for Topps. But then by the time they came around and did these ones, obviously they're more oddball looking, and probably a lot cheaper to do. So There you go. Well, we got a Hall of Famer right off the bat there with Steve Carlton. I only have a few of these cards, so that's why I'm going to throw in some other stuff while I'm at it. And then Fred Lynn. There you go. So maybe someday I'll pick up the rest of these cards, unless it's like that Nestle where it's like a 792 card set, then no thanks. But it's probably only like 24 or 32 or something like that. So, oh, maybe I got this at the local card shop. That looks like one of their stickers. Guess I should take it out since it's got that sticker in there. Let you guys see that card. Whatever it says there. Some kind of stain there, but that's okay. I'm not collecting these ones to be figuring on getting a Hannes Wagner card. You can see that's kind of a slant cut, diamond cut, I guess what they like to call those. Looks good on the front. Maybe it's just printed off on the back, so it looks more printed wrong. Optical illusion, because the front, that edge looks fine. Fred Lynn, I think he's a Hall of Famer. Let's find out. Alright, everybody. So Fred Lynn, according to Elixir, is not in the Hall of Fame. And then we got Davey Lopes here. A little off-center top to bottom. A little heavy on the right. Card 28. So there you go. You could take a look at that card. So really that's it for you folks as far as the Burger King ones go. So definitely, you know, these cards look nicer than these MSA ones. But I love this kind of stuff. This here. But I dig that too. That's one of the better Topps oddball sets. So let me take a look at this real quick. Hang on, folks. Alright, folks, so I'm reading about a 1980 Burger King pitch. Hit and Run is a 34 card set issued by Topps. It was part of a promotion of Major League Baseball official youth program, which testing pitching, hitting, and running skills of children 8 to 13. The winner of national event to 1980 World Series. Registration forms for participating Burger King's local competitions held in July. Collectors would receive a cellophane wrapped pack of 3 cards plus one unnumbered checklist with purchase of a large order of French fries, like previous Topps Burger King sets. So I guess there's more. The design is identical to that of the 1980 Topps set, with the exception of the Burger King logo in the upper left corner or the front. Backs are printed in red ink and have pinch hit run logo, but are otherwise similar to the 1980 set. This was the 4th and final year Topps produced baseball cards for Burger King. It was the only set that was, with the exception of the Philadelphia area, distributed nationally. And then so it talks about cards with an asterisk feature different photo than his 1980 Topps base card. Nolan Ryan, Joe Morgan cards were the first issue by Topps to feature them in uniforms of their new teams, the Houston Astros. But it does say that let's see here. Steve Carlton, that's the same image as his 1980 Topps. But the Fred Lynn and the Davey Lopes are variation, different images than on their 1980 Topps. So that's pretty cool. So it's 33 player cards and 1 checklist. So that's pretty neat stuff. So I guess that's the last in the series that Topps did for Burger King. And then they must have held out and brought them back with MSA, the Masters of Oddball sets. So there you go, folks. That's neat that we get a, you know, to add on to those Burger King. And around the same time, a little bit earlier, but like in 1979, Topps was also doing oddball cards for Hostess. So this one, I know I have some other ones, so I'll add that with those at a later date, but I picked this one up, but there's no way of knowing that this is a Topps card. But Topps did these Hostess cards. So that one's cut pretty well. You can see the border all the way around, so that might grade if you're a grader. And so Eddie Murray, 1979. So at the same time, just a year apart, Topps was doing oddball cards that were more MSA-like than Topps. And that's what I meant by when I said I don't. It's kind of weird for me when Topps does do some oddballs, which are a little less than what their normal cards are. It almost cheapens it to a degree for me, but I still love these things. I think they're super cool. It's just, it's interesting that Topps would do that and not even put their name on it, but maybe that's why they didn't put their name on it. They didn't want people to be like, oh, well, that's a crappy, that's not high quality card, so Topps didn't want to put the name on it, perhaps, I don't know. But that reminds me very much of, well, the, very similar to like those ones I showed you, like, let's say the Kraft macaroni and cheese cards or something like that. Obviously different, but it reminds me of that. But this has logos and all that. So it's just interesting, and that's the side of one of those Hostess boxes. Then I came across some, I must have picked these up when I was picking these other things up. And these are Impel 1991 Eastern League, so minor league cards. But it also has got the Major League Baseball logo down there in 1991. And these are, looks to be a double A set cards, different prospects. They called them pre-rookies back then. So Albany, Colony, Yankees, Colin Hartzog. So let's give each of these guys a moment in the limelight. So I don't remember any of these names, so they probably didn't make it. So let's give them a moment here. Maybe anyone knows anything about these guys. The Memphis Chicks, that's funny. Pete Alberano. Alright, anyone know Pete? Dale Kirsten. Arkansas Travelers. I don't even know if they're around anymore. I know about the Northwest Arkansas, the Naturals. That's off-center card, Dale Kirsten. John Briscoe. And Huntsville Stars. So see, you can be a minor leaguer and make it onto Old Style Classics baseball cards. 8 months into his channel with 100 subscribers. Thank you, 100 subscribers. Sorry about my voice. This one was stuck with those, so why not show it? Score 91, Jeremy Burnitz, first round draft pick. So he made it. Had quite the career. I like Score. I think Score is pretty cool. And for you vintage guys, since you want to go vintage, just because this was in that little stack, let's give you a Ted Williams. So, one of those Ted Williams. The Ted Williams set. I believe these are Leaf. Picked this one up, I believe, at the San Jose card show about a year ago, or 8 months ago. Yeah, I believe that's Leaf. And can't remember what year this one is, but you vintage guys know about this card. You know, it's bent right there. But so, to give my vintage friends something to talk about, there you go. It's not in great shape, but it's still pretty cool. It's neat. And I believe these had really thick stock. Yeah. So, those cards were meant to be put in your bike spokes, I guess. A solid card stock. So there you guys go. There's a Ted Williams card. I believe that's like, what, 59 or 60 or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's not a 1939. I must have changed it out of the top loader that it was in that probably said where it came from. Alright, not in great shape, but not in horrible shape either. I mean, it's pretty nice. But that seemed to be a set of Ted Williams cards. So maybe, like, think of that like one of those Pete Rose or Stan Musial sets that Leaf would put out. So that's kind of neat. But I guess that's the giveaway, is the little crown for being a Leaf product. So pretty cool. Got me a Ted Williams vintage there. And of course yesterday picked this one up off of eBay. My Flair Greats Andre Dawson Chicago Cubs. Just a beautiful set. I love these cards. That's going from a PC 2004 Flair. Oh, maybe that's Flair, not Leaf. There we go. Yeah, it's a good thing I looked at that. So this is a Flair, that's right. Because look at that little Flair crown right there. Same thing. Yep, so I'll be son of a monkey. So there we go, Flair, excuse me. Vintage guys yelling at your screen, that's not Leaf, that's Flair. Sorry about that. And but nevertheless, this beautiful card. Show it again. I need to get this in my binder to protect it. So, hey everybody, thanks for watching Old Style Classics baseball cards. Kind of an oddball. Let's just call it an oddball episode of Old Style Classics baseball cards. But mostly wanted to get you guys a look at those Burger King cards to go hand in hand with my other Burger King set. So, cool stuff. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and maybe I'll get to doing those cards I wanted to do the last week tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, good night everybody. Bye.